Hi, my name is Paul Scott. I've been the maintenance director for 38 years at Camp Wyoming.
Paul has been at Camp Wyoming since June of 1982. He has been one of the vital characters in the story of Camp Wyoming. Paul is known for always wearing sleeveless shirts and a hat. He is never fond of getting his picture taken or speaking in public. However, Paul is a genuine and honest person. He would do anything for anyone.
When I first come here, I was hired by Tom Tagg, just as part-time. A couple of years later, I became the maintenance director. In the early years, we did a lot of stuff by hand, even scooping rock on the road. We hauled rock and scooped it in the whole camp road where it was muddy to get cars through. And we started scooping down the Cedar Point Hill.
That was a long, difficult.
There was a lot of scooping.
Paul enjoys hunting, riding motorcycles, working with his horses, and spending time with his family. Family has been an important part of his life. He worked at camp with both his mother and his wife, Mary Jane. He raised his two sons, Jason and JP, both of whom were often seen playing, helping, and working at camp. Camp and family were a natural part of his life.
So Paul, tell me, what did you enjoy about your time at Camp Wyoming?
The most enjoyable jobs was mowing, cutting trees, clearing the trails, doing mechanic work on a real tight budget. I enjoyed working with like Cliff Rogers. He was here for like 10 years. Carter Baldwin come in to volunteer, Adam Lancy, Bob Parker, and there's many others I can't recall.
Paul spent much of his time at camp cutting down trees, working on the vehicles, attending to the buildings, plowing the snow, and mowing the grass. We have estimated that Paul has mowed 164,539 miles of grass over his 38 years here at Camp Wyoming. Paul also spent time leading and working with many volunteer groups as they completed different projects.
So Paul, why do you think camp is so important?
I think camp is important for the kids that live in the city and never get a chance to get out in the country and be in the timber and enjoy doing things outside.
Paul has always had the mindset that he would do whatever the camp needed so it would be successful. He watched the camp grow and change, helping it become the place it is today. After 38 years of hard work, Paul is ready to retire and hand over the mower to the next generation.
Tell us how you have seen camp change over this past 38 years.
Well, in the first years I was at camp, we used a lot of junk for tractors, trucks. We had no money hardly to fix them, paint them, or anything. And in the last years, we've had fairly new equipment, so we're not turning wrenches every day in the shop. We're actually out working. And when buildings break or leak, we actually put roofs on and fix them. In the future, I'd like to see a new swimming pool and a high ropes course, and maybe some new lodges.
We are celebrating our 60 years by sharing the people who have been a part of the Camp Wyoming story. Paul Scott has been one of the important characters in our novel. We ask that you consider giving to the Reach High campaign in honor of Paul Scott and all that he has done for camp.